Hello, it's Karmatos, and welcome to part 2 to full Frontal Nudity. I posted this deck just the other weekend, and it was a little shorter because I thought I was rushed for time, and this last week I had a day with the challenge, play troops that cost 2 or less, so I'm like, let's throw this back into the practice circuit, and I got a lot of great content that I just want to expand on and reshare. So I'm not going to go too deep into the deck, you've seen it before. If you want the deep breakdown, go back about 2 videos or to the part 1 of full Frontal Nudity. Tarik Torgaddon is deal 1 damage. When target dies, draw a card. So the theme is lots of low cost, low control cards. And then when you got a nice full board, there's either second wave or frontal assault, and of course just constantly hitting your enemy and vengeful spirit for the finish. Alright, low control cards, frag grenade, quick fire, the Dasturk squad and the Kabant squad, all great low cost control options. Same with Ambassador Malgator. Then we have our low cost, hard to get rid of. That's going to be Stealth Scouts, Survivor Securitari, which is also a buff. By virtue of being 1/3, it's a little hard. Stealth. And then we have our fasts, so that way, just in case you have enough energy, you can play it and still use Frontal Assault, etc. We got our Groger squad, our Goldstone Hunters. Jukebox, just a nice card in general. Chariot of the Gods is kind of a higher end control / enemy health destroyer. Same with Vengeful Spirit, naturally, will almost always be used on the enemy warlord. Frontal Assault is what wins the game. And just in case they are controlling you all the way up until about the end game, you got Arcology. Arcology is great because if it survives the whole turn, you'll have 1 to 2 little troops, or if it dies, you'll have up to 5, and then you'll just instantly win with Frontal Assault. So, how do we do in my quest for my challenge? A lot. Saying, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wins in a row. And some of these are pretty fantastic. That's why we're here. We're here to have a little fun, break down what I'm doing, point out my own mistakes.
Bro, I'm ready for this.
So naturally,
fly on righteous wings.
with this kind of super low curve, I'm not interested in just picking for one and maintaining hand size. We're going to try to build up our board state as much as possible for Frontal Assault. And if you draw Frontal Assault, you're always going to keep it. And otherwise, ooh, nice. Now, part of that keeping it for Frontal Assault is high risk, high reward. I'm going to take gambles and say that he cannot board clear, and therefore I'm not attacking with it until I can get the buff. If it turns out they do, then we're just going to have to rely on Arcology late game. He's quite ahead.
My heart swells with pride to fight you.
Well, he's got to be scratching his head. What am I doing? Because I'm not attacking. I'm actually leaving them all there just for the hope that Frontal Assault goes off without a hitch. And ultimately, it still got out its damage. I'm not going to Frontal Assault for just 2, though. I will, however, use my low damage peck, which is great because it helps get troops just low enough to be able to get off the peck draw. Hopefully I draw something nice for 2. That's okay, we'll save it for later. So you see I'm in almost just the same Frontal Assault position. What, Malgator draw? I remember this because I was deciding, do I bounce it or do I peck prep it? I decided to go for the peck prep. Ah, look at that top deck luck. That just saved me 3 life and a troop, possibly. Now here are a couple options. I think I'm gonna bounce him and Goldstone him. Because I don't want to bounce Jubok. He'll just replay Jubok and get another card draw, even though he's worth more energy. The last thing I need him doing is getting lots of low-cost troops from me. Okay, now we're looking at a good frontal assault. We're about to... He can't kill anything on the board, and that means he's not going to. He's about to take 9 damage from frontal assault. And it's lethal. The Thamim is popping off right now. Booyah. And last but not least... Alrighty. Oh god, this is just such a fun one to play. I'm never getting rid of this. This is my, like, go-to having a fun time. So I will cycle out Arcology. I don't cycle out Vengeful Spirit. If I draw it, I'm keeping it in my first hand, no matter what. There are so many tight games where that is your win. And I got some great openers. I really shouldn't play the stealth. I hope I don't. I maybe have forgotten and do. I do. Whoa! 3 replay. Try that again. Sorry. Thankfully that was early enough in it.
Throne, I'm ready for this.
Every door a new horror.
Oh, it's weird. The voice that says throne, I'm ready for this, sounds really different than the voice that asks about the bear joke. Maybe I'm just confused with my audiobook. Oh well. Yeah, that was a light misplay on my part. I always forget that he can deny stealth. But it also kind of wasted an energy turn 3 for him. Who knows? And yeah, the spirit of that was I could drop this guy after that and still get off a sneak attack too. And he suicided his stealth unit into it, which is fantastic for me. And face bash. Okay. Well, good news is that we do have a Kabant poke combo, which is exactly what we'll do. And because he can do the finishing damage, and I'm up by 9 health, I'm gonna go ahead and Suicide Ram it. I know I got Frontal Assault there, but this is one where I'm just gonna bash him down, and if Frontal Assault comes up, then great. Be a shame if your 5 energy drop got Melgatored. Goodbye. Then we can throw in a little 1 damage to anything you play. Poke him for 2, hit him for 2. Or am I gonna save the 2? Nope. We're going for the quick kill. His warlord power is and low health is not helpful for what we got going on here. Fun fact here. Well, I guess he wanted to know where it was gonna land. But if he had punched this in the face first, and then dropped this, if the 2 damage had landed here, I don't think the 1 damage would have responded. But it would have been a 50-50, so... yeah, we're just going for the throat. Boom, boom, boom. How to keep the low curve train going. And what's nice about a low curve train is the level of consistency. The match that I do finally lose is because this deck has, what, 6 or 8 tactics? And for the entire first, like, 4 turns, it's literally nothing but those tactics. That's the only way that this one lost most recently. I actually pop off Frontal Assault. Yeah, because we're trying to hurt him as much as possible in case he pops off like heal 7. Or throws down some frontline weird. I mean, it's game next turn. Those poor bikes. They're cute. They fill in your deck. They're great if you have a low curve, so that way you're, you know, running out of cards, but... Oh, and I could have won just with 2, 2, and 1. I don't like running those bikes, unless it's a courage meme or something. But that's just me. 3 for 3, 3 is steep. For 3, I want a 3, 4. Alrighty. Ooh. This one's pretty good. Chaya Fest Kane.
I'm ready for this.
GG. So I'm thinking this is a hard matchup. This guy's gonna constantly hit me and my troops. So he's gonna control my board and me. What do I do? Well, let's get some options from him. And we're Tarik, goddammit. We're gonna face bash if I can't poke. Because this is not a deck that wants to live to the better late game. You just gotta kill, kill, kill. Water Strike was a nice pull, but got rid of both. Alright, what are we doing for squad and a poke? It's not very often that I poke for 1. But curve-wise, and the fact that he's giving me nothing to draw off of, I gotta be a little cautious. There's something I can draw off of. That'll be a Kabant 1 poke. Oh, no, well, now it's just a Kabant. Irony. But it also means I can drop him and drop a fast. Alright, I finally caught up in health, and I was 5 behind, so... Booyah. Okay. I'll be able to get 2 off. Cool. Is it Mortar Strike time? Yeah. And we're actually going to stay away from dropping anything else. We're going to poke him from 1. Because if I face bash him and drop Alpha Row's just guaranteed killed. I can't have that happening. That's why I win. That right there. And we get a very nice Goldstone second wave. Melgator in second wave is one of my favorite combos. Because now he can't drop it again. Let's see. Yep. So that actually has me a little worried. I can't kill it. Do I? No. Wow, what a risk. I really should have killed that. Oof. Yeah, I really should have killed that. Why didn't I? My god. Like I'm screwed. But I have good news. We know I don't. There it is. Whoop. Top deck. If you can't be good, be lucky. Alright, Chris of the Mount commented on the last video of this. So, hi Chris. Here you are. And very good game. I think this was my favorite game of the whole set. But it turns out that I think it's his lack of Battle Honor Act Again Legendary that really does him in. So I thought he just never drew it. It turns out I don't think he has it, as his comment would lead me to believe. And or maybe he doesn't have White Tiger Dao, but I don't think White Tiger Dao would have been as helpful as the more significant Battle Honor Go Again with these huge board states. And it's weird. This is one of those rare moments where somebody tells me he actually knows what's happening before it does. Like, because he saw the last video, so he knows what's going on. That was a slight misplay. Had he face bashed first and then dropped the 3, he could have rammed into it. Although, maybe intentional, because otherwise I would poke it for 1 and get off a draw. So, hard to say that was a misplay. Perhaps he knew. He'll have to let me know. Yep, he's just controlling the board. Not that I have it anyway. Yep. I do love throwing down these guys when there's a chance to get a little bonus damage. I keep thinking that a board return to deck's gonna occur. Well, his troops are dying instead of me drawing. We'll chariot and throw down the other one so I can hit him for 3. If I can get that bonus off, I'm gonna kapow and a kapow.
Outstanding.
Trust me, this is not so straightforward as you see. Things are definitely going to take a lot longer than the current state of affairs would lead us to believe. This one's going on for a while. I'm not going to use it for just 3 damage, even though I don't have a lot else to do with my curve. Like, this is what I stole with Jubok. Kind of a lame duck of a pull, and I'm going to keep that because my curve is finally gone. Well, I got a solution for that, thankfully. And it allows me to play these troops, because otherwise I can't really play them without something to hit. Good thing I held on to that, it just saved me 5 life. I would have done it too, and I would have won. Although he would have been able to kill 1, never mind, I would have been able to hit him for a little. He knew what was up. We'll just poke him for 1 and pass turn. That's all I can do. He'll kill that. Man, he loves that murder draw cycle. I mean, to be fair, it's very good for what I got going. So how do I win this? I feel like I'm pretty screwed, right? You know? Well, that's one part of it. And we're gonna just go ahead and clear that off the board. I don't need that protecting from my 2/2s. So I'll do a little face bash, a little bit of that. How long was that up there? There they are. 3 glitches.
This
There's
is
that.
a place of honor.
And goodbye, 3-1. Well, I can now Frontal Assault for a bonus 6 damage. Am I that greedy? I got a better greed in mind. So, the second wave with arcologies are amazing because you actually get the Calth infantry, which actually has a rally power to put even more troops in play. So, with Frontal Assaults. I never even realized this. This is why I think I like this match so much. Yep, fill up my board. Yep. Good way to deny a large chunk of that. And you can kill one and then I'll be down to 2 again. We got another kill draw cycle. Oh, just fast. Well, we'll just try to keep it pumping. And we can pack that for 1. Then we can play a pair of Calth infantries and hit him for 2. Boom. So this is where if he had Battle Honor act again, I'd be completely fracked. Completely. That's also a chance that if he had it, it was in the other half of his deck. And you can see that he's doing lots of drawing. Lots of drawing. It's a good thing he had it. But I have a decent play for his precog. Sorry, I'm getting my phone blown up here. Yeah! Do it on my own troop, because it's gonna get replaced anyway.
Pride will be punished.
Not so fast.
See, I was literally hoping that he didn't have fast lethal. Because that's 10. But I don't, I'm good. 7's not gonna occur in the final 2. Okay. So I messed this up. I should have just played double Frontal Assault. But for some reason I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play a Goldstone and then do Frontal Assault. I'm like, there, yeah. I had double. I had double.
Pride will be punished.
I could have had 8 times 6, 48 damage on the board. Well, one with the structure, so 40 outbound damage on the board. Missed opportunity. Let's see. Alrighty. Durek Rask. Oh yeah. Gonna get rid of it. It's too high.
For Mortarion.
Standard opener. Standard opener. Everything's nice and standard. What to do about that? Yeah, we're going off with quick damage. Hindsight here says I should have killed the troop, because then it would be a 1 remaining, and then that 1... Well, no, I had my reasons for this. Now he jabs into it, leaving the 1, giving me the free draw opportunity. There was a rhyme and reason to my madness. But I end up going a different direction. I end up playing the squad over here to hit him for 2, and then killing him for double draw without taking 3. I could have dropped Ro Tau and hit him for 1, then he could have hit me for 3, and the next turn I hit him for 1. I don't know, I saw an opportunity for a double draw and took it. That's gonna get Melgatored. I'm pretty sure. Hit me. And I feel like I had a missed opportunity here. Unless this is the one where do I poke it for 1? No, see? What was I thinking? Free draw right there. Perhaps I figure there's more free draw to come. Well, we can clear the whole board. We can use him to kill that and stay alive. We can use this guy to kill that and hope that it hits me or him. Ideally me. It hit him. But that's why we attacked with him first. And then we can 4 damage over there, denying any kind of bonus. I think this fellow's doing like a backlash, less than 2 energy troop challenge combo deck. It's like something that does a little bit of everything. Because I see lots of backlash, but I've also seen more backlash. Some just like 1-4 wall troops, or some like 0-5 wall troops. So it's got frontline, it's got backlash, it's got low cost. There, now I do it. That's a big fat fatty. What do we do? Almost a pretty good turn for second wave, but I liked my second wave at the previous game with Arcology, so that's what we're gonna shoot for. Oof. You see, this is that moment where you gotta remember, you can just destroy structures by attacking them. So for the low cost of 2 health, you could have killed it and still hit me for 7, or killed something else for 7, but perhaps he didn't want to take the 2. But I assure you, he's gonna take plenty anyway, but maybe a misplay, maybe a rhyme and reason. I don't know. God, I love these guys. Okay, I think it's Frontal Assault time, don't you? And I think this might have been a light flex that caused him to quit, because he didn't want to wait for me to draw 6 cards. So during those 6, he bowed out.
We will be back to finish this.
Sorry about that. I just thought it was too good an opportunity to not. Yeah. I'm a jerk. Alright. Conrad. For you Magic the Gathering players, I really appreciate the Goblin Sharpshooter reference, an old Onslaught block meta.
I'm ready for this.
Actually, I think it might have won
My own fate.
the World Championship at the time. There was a period where Goblin Sharpshooter was a tap deal 1 damage whenever anything dies, or whenever something your own dies. I forget which. I think it was anything. Untap again. And then there was just some like high amounts of Goblin Sacrifice. You know what? I'm talking about the wrong game. We're here for Horus Heresy Legions. Cool. Hit me. Aw, he didn't. What a jerk. More stealth? I know what you're thinking. Like, I'm gonna top deck Frontal Assault, right? I don't think the fates are that kind. It would be amazing though, because that would be 5 for a bonus 9 damage. Yeah. What are we doing? Got a nice Jubok. Got off a little poke. Well, for my particular Thermeme, that's gonna come in handy. He drew 3 troops. Deny stealth. Bye stealth. We're actually gonna take 1 turn longer than I should have for that though. Yeah, and then I pop the Tigress off on Chewbacca here. Guarantee some additional draws since I'm running a little low. As best I can. That's rough. So now I'm thinking he's gonna flank with something, right? Well, it turns out when he dropped, I already had flank anyway. So leaving Recon Claw worked out completely in my favor. And 1 damage over there. Nice. So I can't quite get away with a free Vengeful Spirit, but what I can do is I can kill that outright. And then I can deny stealth. Oh yeah, and I can even pop draw off myself. Oh no, we're gonna wait 1 more turn? Wow, I really... Hindsight here says I just always forget that this guy can do it, and I guess I don't remember until next turn. I could have denied stealth, hit it for 2 with him, hit him for 1, instead of pecking off my own guy. Is that a misplay? You could have killed that. Arcology. Which, why did I do that against Bat Dad? Let's think about it, folks. He can permanently stay stealthed if he lets this live. See, now he's taking it out. Oh, maybe he waited to get the extra buff. Wasn't a misplay. Clever, clever. But I can deny stealth. And I can hit it, and then I can hit it. And then I can poke it. He'll probably throw the 3 into the 4 just to try to deny it for the future. Misplay, in my opinion. Yes, he does kill 3 of my troops, and yes, it really bugs me that because the order of kill is, it kills them in the order that they were put into play. So, the stealth guy was first, then Arcology. Arcology's death rattle, whatever, procs off before the other troop dies who's put in after Arcology, which results in me only getting 4 of these little 1/1s. BS, right? Good news though, I have 16 damage, 18 with my warlord. 19 with frag grenade. So I managed to kill him just in the nick of time, all because he killed Arcology. Although, if he didn't kill Arcology, I would have had 2 stealth damage there, the 2/2, and another 2/2. So I still would have had 6 damage. No, actually, either way, I think he was dead, and whether or not he killed it. So, shrug. Erebus. Well, I think this is one of those games that the win spree only continues due to maximum luck. There is no reason I should have.
I am the hand of destiny.
That I should have won this.
At last we meet.
Hello.
Hello. I guess I said hello because he said hello. At least I think. Oh well. So, Erebus is a special magic of your playstyle needs to change for this enemy warlord, which is murder him as fast as possible, period. So do whatever you can to hurt him as fast as you can. I don't have the luxury, and I have an Arcology, so if I end up drawing my, Frontal Assaults, I can always pop it off with Arcology. So I'm just, especially because Erebus decks love their board wipes, at least mine do. You have the 2 damage all, create 3/3s, you got the, whatever the, deal 4 damage, if it dies, deal 2 damage to the rest, then you can have all your other types of board wipes, defense satellite, artillery strike, you name it. So I need to use my board up ASAP. And we're gonna get rid of that. Maybe a light misplay here. Well, I mean, it wasn't from my perspective, but remembering that these guys now deny stealth and that all word-bearer decks run them, this is a very lame play. And that's just getting buffer and buffer. See, my plan is that, you know, this 1/1 would be left alive, he'd bash into me, I would kill that and draw a card, but now I'm gonna have to kill the thing on the far left. Because I don't want to Melgator that one on the left. And then curve-wise, I'm just gonna have to bounce him, which is kind of a shame. But maybe I should have just waited. Just held on to the... Oh god, it's getting bigger. Now you see, I thought he was gonna ram the 3/2 into the 1/3 and then just ignore this, but no, he actually rams the 3/2 into the 2/2. Oh, I guess because then I would get a draw. I do have a good opportunity for second wave. And also doing that allows me to poke that for a draw. And yeah, now is a great time for second wave because Melgator is worth it. And to be fair, Secure Tari is also very worth it. Luck on this front, he got his flank. Although maybe Ward would have been better. That was a good change to him. Him just having default Ward was too OP. And there he is. Okay, so what are we doing?
The ruinous powers are not pleased.
So I can do that, and then I can frag grenade for 1, and then I can finish off 1. Then I can play a stealth, and hopefully whatever I draw right now. Oh no, I can at least play Rotau. That's 1 energy left over. Oh, no, we're gonna go straight for Jubok. See if I can't draw any solutions from his deck. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Dark Brethren. Not the greatest, but is gonna win me the game. There's one of those board wipes. Why the positioning the way I did? I did not want the 11 hitting me, so I certainly couldn't put both troops on both sides. And if I put Jubok in the middle, then he would be able to kill Jubok outright and proc off the Survivor on the side. So putting the Survivor in the middle, although it did allow him to get out more 3/3s as it turns out, was pretty much, in my opinion, the best call in all other cases. Boom! See, I'm just baiting these 11 attacks. You really should have just gone for the old murder. Aww. See, board wipes. Erebus loves board wipes. Okay. You ready for the most clutch luck of all time? Step 1, Dark Brethren. Step 2, kill a troop. Step 3, get flank. And have just enough for Goldstone Hunter. Oh my god. Where's your ward now? That is so OP now. Oh, I guess it does give a random 2 cost, but still, so OP. It was already decent. And now it's 3 for a 2 energy cost troop and heal 3. It's like having a... It's kind of like its own Pi Alpha. Either it heals your whole board, or you get a 2-cost troop value of a 2/2-ish, which is actually better than Pi Alpha. Yeah, we're just gonna clear all that out. And then drop as much as we can. Okay, so next turn, we got something good going. He's just looking for draw. It's not gonna help him, but... You know. See, it's one too many buffs. But he's looking for ward, and it's a good thing that he is, because otherwise I could just pop it off to death. Although I am going to save Vengeful Spirit for the win if I can. So, we're going to buff that, all that, and then we can kill him and hit him. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die by surprise. Deal 4 damage, poke, take face. You know? Just staying alive, staying alive. Yep, just enough to clear the board. Not a lot on me. Oof. I mean, you don't know it. I know it. See, there's some of that, like, potential surprise damage. And Vengeful Spirit for the win. Oh god, these games are so great. Oh, love it. GG. My god, edge of my seat. You had like a 11-11 ward. Flank every son of a... Hey, a Lucius match. At first, I was pretty worried about Lucius. I'm like, oh god, he's just gonna clear my whole board. But then I thought, it doesn't matter. He has 30 health, and if he's gonna face bash my whole board,
I'm your nemesis.
power to him. It's definitely gonna change a lot of what I play in what order, though. Like, I'm not gonna open with Daskir's squad until much later, when I want to fork his energy. And also means that I'm always gonna face bash, because any time that I can hit Lucius where he's not hitting for a higher value than his 2 is a good trade against Lucius. In my opinion. So now we can deal 2 damage poke draw. This is why we run the low curve damage options. So that way we can sneak off these complete kills with draw. And again, we're actually going to just leave this guy right here. We're going to leave him for things like that. And he's not poking with this, because if he pokes with this, I poke it back. But right now, he maybe should have, because this is the turn where I am going to poke that. Although I guess I could have finished it off for 2. And we're going to play another Alpha Rogue right again. We're going to prep for that next troop. So I understand that his hand curve was low, so he was looking for that extra draw. But I might have gone in the other order. He could have made that a 4-4 and that a 5-5. He'd have 1 card less, but I don't know. Trade-offs. We'll just poke that off to death. We could run the fast into the... Oh no, I'm gonna face it. Okay. Yeah, it's much better for me to face it and hit him for 3 than it is to do it the other way. And we're gonna leave that right alone. Hopefully I draw a nice Frontal Assault sometime soon. So notice he's not shooting for the 3-1 because he doesn't want to be at 1. It's good. It's clever. It does mean that he's going to take slightly more damage, and I'm going to frag grenade. Oh no, we're just going to pick it off for 2 anyway. Yeah, we want security attaché at this point. Which also, great combo with Arcology, since it pumps out a bunch of infantry. Yeah, at this point I'm just happy to kill him. You know, he can fast for 5, hit me for 2, that's like 7.
Have I told you the joke about the bear?
Good enough.
Yeah, you can kill either, and then you can kill the other, and then he can lose. It's game, no matter how he spins it. Just on the board. I think we're gonna go with
Greetings.
frag grenade, and I was on the challenge that said play 2 cost troops, so. That was a very good matchup for me. Not so great a matchup for him. Namely because the way the math works out, at least I'm theorizing here, is that low-cost troops have a large amount of damage per energy drop curve, whereas Lucius really benefits when it's actually a higher-cost single troop that's played. So, you know, when you dump 5 energy into something that has 4 power, instead of dropping 5 energy into 2 guys that have 6 combined power, you know? In one case, he takes 6 face damage, and in the other case, he only takes 4. So he prefers it if you drop low attack, high cost troops, and this deck is a lot of great attack to cost ratios, where almost every attack is equal to or greater than the energy cost. So, alright, time to lose with the worst draw luck I think I've had in months. So I'm like, okay, I'll keep Quickfire because there's lots of 3-cost troops that he has, and I'll pop it off, right? I'm gonna get rid of Arcology, and I'm never willing to get rid of Vengeful Spirit.
I'm ready for this.
We
Well,
fly on righteous wings.
Isn't that a crappy opener? This deck has, what, as mentioned, 6 or 8 tactics? Here's 4 of them. Alright, troop? No! More tactics. The whole point of this is to get off quick and dirty early. I probably should have just saved that, honestly. But I think I've already resigned that this is not going to be a good game for me. And he's not giving me any troops to draw off of either. Maybe that was why I poked out the 2. Okay, so now it's nothing but tactics and arcology. Thanks, game. Thanks. Hey, there's a troop. What are we gonna do about it? I think I can finally get some draw cycle because I draw another tactic. Son of a... I can... Such a waste, right? But at least I'm gonna be able to get off some draw because I need better options, for God's sake. Worst luck of my life. And now, what are our options for next turn? I can drop something for 2, and whatever I draw, let's hope it's good. And then I'm gonna have to face bash into the 0-2. Yep. And 4 out of 6. Nothing is my way. I think, though, that will be a great opportunity for a Frontal Assault. Yeah, absolutely. Frontal Assault will mean I can kill him, I can kill him, and I can get off a second wave first. Ah, if only it copied the stats. No. Yeah, I can't take another 7-6, so... Ah, but that was 11 damage. Yeah, that's not good. So, he has lethal next turn. He's not going to use it, though, and I don't know if that's intentional for laughs, or he just overlooked it because he got excited by a scenario. But, if he face bashes me first, that buffs those 2, like that. So, does he have 11? 7, 12. He has lethal. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it because he's a jerk. He saw something that was too good to pass up. And honestly, I don't blame him. I probably would have tunnel visioned the very same way. He wanted to heal 12. You jerk. So I can kill one. I can kill the other. I'm like, alright, if you can't kill me next turn, maybe I can pump out a full board with those, all these, and yeah, I already had something that could be face bashed, so. That would be 9 on top of, I'd get him down half, but that's already 6 damage. He got my second wave. And that's game. Never got to see 12 heal barge, but kudos on that, buddy. That was fun. Alrighty, well, this was Comatose. I hope you've enjoyed part 2. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. Share this with your friends. And of course, Comatose loves you. Thanks for watching.